Hello, watching Vnews Bulletin. Bangor from another headlines as usual.
Party chiefs meets with typical revolution contributors. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính pays a working visit to Nghệ An province. And later on, educational prize sport in Vietnam last relations.
Let's begin our bulletin with the news. First, we'll report on activity by Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng.
On the occasions of the 75th anniversary of Invalids and Martyrs Day, July 27, 1947, 2022, Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng met with 75 typical revolution contributors in Hanoi on July 23rd. On behalf of the party and state leaders, the party chief sent greetings and expressed gratitude to veterans, heroic Vietnamese mothers, heroes of the armed forces and wounded soldiers, relatives of mothers and people with meritorious services to the revolution. To propose party committees at all levels, government agencies and branches to continue perfecting policies and laws on incentives for people with contributions to the revolution. This is a duty, responsibility, and sentiment that express deep gratitude to those who have devoted, sacrificed for the cause of national liberation, reunification, and protection, the General Secretary noted.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính paid a working visit to the central province of Nghệ An on July 23rd. Join us to see more in the following report.
Prime Minister Chính and party and government officials paid tribute to late President Ho Chi Minh and heroic martyrs in province as Vietnam's World Invalids and Martyrs Day, July 27 approaches. Offering incense and wreaths at the Chum Sơn Pagoda and the Kim Ly Special National Heritage Site, participating officials expressed a deep gratitude for the late President's great contribution to the national revolutionary cause for independence, peace, and happiness. They vowed to follow Ho Chi Minh's ideology, morality, and lifestyle and join a concerted effort for successfully implementing the 30th National Party Congress resolution and building a strong and prosperous country. At the Cheong Bun historical site in Do Lung district, Mỹ Sơn commune, they paid respect to the 1,240 martyrs who died on the legendary Cheong Bun road to protect the route. On the same day, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính visited a facility of TH Group in Tai Hoa Town, Nghệ An province. The Prime Minister asked TH, one of the Vietnam's largest dairy producers, continue expanding its scale, building a stronger TH brand, and increasing the lives of employees, thus contributing to building an independent and self-reliant Vietnamese economy. Enterprises need to dare to think and dare to do, and at the same time prevent and fight corruption and negative phenomena in the private sector, he added. Earlier, the government leader visited TH Group's high-technology applied field. He said that the group's field model is in line with the country's policy of sustainable development in the direction of green economy, circular economy, and reduction of methane emissions.
To have Laos acquire a pool of quality human resources for national protection and development, Vietnam has trained tens of thousands of civil servants, researchers, health workers, and others over the past 6 decades, contributing to the solidarity and friendship between two countries.
This school for gifted students was built with support from the Vietnamese government and handed over to Laos in 2007. It has educated nearly 9,000 outstanding students, providing Laos with a pool of high-quality human resources.
This is the first and only school for gifted students in Laos. It has a major role to play in teaching talented Laos students and reflects Vietnam's policy of helping our education sector.
The Vietnamese government not only helped in building the school, but also continues to provide support to help it operate smoothly.
In addition to offering training in Vietnam to Lao teachers and providing scholarships to Lao students to pursue their higher education in Vietnam, the Vietnamese government has also sent teachers to the school and provided infrastructure and equipment.
Knowledge obtained from studying in Vietnam has greatly helped lecturer Thăm in his teaching in particular and his efforts to serve his homeland in general.
I picked up the latest cutting-edge knowledge and acquired valuable experience. I often use what I learned in my teaching to help my students have the most up-to-date knowledge.
Beyond ensuring Laos have valuable human resources, such efforts also maintain and promote the special ties between the two countries.
According to the Ministry of Finance, state budget revenues in January to June period were estimated at more than $40 billion, equivalent to 66.7% of this year's target.
Meanwhile, state budget spending in reviewed time reached nearly $31 billion, or 40% of this year's estimates. In the first 6 months, the government promulgated and enforced policies on land rent reduction and extension of time for paying taxes and land rents under the Socio-Economic Recovery and Development Program, with $1.7 billion. The ministry said state budget revenues in 2022 are expected to reach over $61.7 billion, while expenditure is some $78 billion, up 4.5% compared to that in 2021. This means state budget deficits for the year will be some $16.3 billion, equivalent to 4% of the GDP. The volume of the central budget is estimated to account for over 52% of total budget revenues, equivalent to some $32 billion.
Vietnam's GDP this year could grow 6.9% in the best scenario, with inflation contained at 3.7%, an export expansion of 16.3% year-on-year, and a trade surplus of $2.7 billion. This has been stated by the Central Institute for Economic Management.
Central Institute for Economic Management has also given a base scenario in which the country's economy is expected to expand up to 6.7%, and the inflation will hit the anticipated level of 4%. The exports will grow up to 15.8%, and trade surplus will reach $1.2 billion. According to the Institute, there are some factors that could impact Vietnam's economic prospects in the second half of 2022. Among others is the ability to stop the spread of the new COVID-19 variants and other diseases, and the implementation of the tasks of the National Program on Socio-Economic Recovery and Development and Macroeconomic Stability. Another factor is how to diversify export markets, capitalize on opportunities from free trade agreements Vietnam is signatory to, and handle risks associated with trade and technology confrontation between the world's superpowers, the Institute noted.
Like many other traditional craft villages, the Bầu pottery and Mỹ Nghĩa brocade weaving villages of the Cham ethnic minority people in Ninh Thuận province have been at risk of falling into oblivion. In an attempt to give the villages a boost, local people have introduced unique products.
Clay meat stand is gradually transformed into a unique decorative ceramic pot to the skilled hands of Đặng Thị Tuyết Hằng. This is a new line of fine ceramic products designed by Hằng for interior decor and meeting the increasing demand among customers.
We have to learn a lot to make our products more beautiful and unique, with appealing patterns that grab the attention of customers. We create our own patterns and also make custom-ordered products.
Bầu village Korea has over 400 pottery-making households, or about 70% of ethnic Cham households in the locality, as well as one cooperative and 12 pottery production and trading establishments. Instead of producing traditional ceramic products the cooperative and production facilities have taken the initiative to add east-west and charm cultural features into the production of decorative ceramic products and fine art pottery to create economic value.
We have promoted different business channels, including online, and have received many orders. Our product line has been improved to meet customer demand and serve construction and high-quality household decor.
Working with the Pottery Village, the Chan Mỹ Nghiệp Bouquet Weaving Cooperative is trying to change the direction of production. Skilled weavers in the cooperative focus on researching and restoring Asian bouquet patterns combined with changing colors and weaving materials to retain the characteristics of traditional craft villages and meet demand among customers.
Customers used to regularly confuse traditional hand-woven brocade products with machine-made items, but now the Cham Mỹ Nghiệp Textile Cooperative has introduced labeling on products to help customers trace their origin. The locality will continue to have trade villages, cooperatives and other establishments continue renewing production in combination with developing trade village tourism to better serve tourists.
Cooperatives and production establishments have been promoting technical training for the younger generation to preserve and develop the weaving and pottery trades. At the same time, the locality will mobilize resources to continue expanding production towards commercializing traditional products.